Where's Aidan?
Well, last week I was on holiday and now I'm back. I've just discovered this. You mother f***er. How the bloody hell did that happen? Now, before I went on holiday, was I A, doing some target practice, Paul, or B, did I do some strimming? Or C, when I was away, something totally random happened, like a kamikaze pigeon? Well, you know they say bad luck comes in threes. When I was away, the wind blew this over and smashed the cat fountain. The control panel for the water sewage treatment plant is broken. And finally this. But it doesn't really matter how it happened. What's more important is how am I going to fix it and how much is it going to cost? A new water fountain, 60 quid. Bucket, 3 quid. Easy fix. New control panel, possibly free, although technically it's outside of the warranty by a week. If not, £500. And then this. Just these bifold doors with the glass. That section, 3.5 grand. This glass, triple glazed, 6.8mm laminated on the front. In the middle there's a 4mm toughened, and then on the back side it's got 6mm sun guard. And they also have back-to-back spacers in them. So I'm thinking some new glass, £500 again. Or I could use one of the spare ones, because I've got 4 sitting right here. Although they're the right glass, they are the right size, they only have one back-to-back spacer in. From a distance, you'd probably get away with it because I've still got to stick the bars on the outside, on both sides. But when you get up close to it, because this is the lead-in door, I just don't think I'd get away with it. Or is there a chance that I could possibly make a good enough repair with this windshield repair kit? So this is about 15 quid. I did go on a 2-hour round trip to get it because I wanted it straight away. But this brand was one of the best performing on Project Farm, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Now the only reason why I can try and give this a shot is because it's laminated glass, so it'll be about 3mm glass on the front. There'll be a film in between and then 3mm glass on the back. I don't know whether it's gone all the way through. That's it from the back side. I think it's just the front glass. You can get this on Amazon. I'll pop a link in the description if you want to have a go yourself. I don't know. I genuinely don't know whether it's going to work. You're going to find out exactly at the same time as I do. I picked this up from a car restoration place. They do American cars, and one of the blokes said that he'd literally just used one of these the day before. He said that it was really good. He had 2 chips that he had to do in a windscreen. That's what we call it in the UK, windscreen. It's hard not to say window screen. It's just a windscreen. So in the bag we've got the syringe, we've got the resin, that's a little funnel thing, that's the sticky bit, that's a razor blade, and we've got a little pin and an alcohol prep pad. And then we've got the instructions, which I'm going to familiarise myself with and read a few times before we do anything. I think I know what I'm doing. I've read it a couple of times. Right, I think the problem that we might have is this glass is vertical, whereas a windscreen or windshield, it's at an angle. So if you imagine your windscreen's like an angle there, the funnel bit here, once you put it on, that's vertical, whereas if I put it on there, it's not. So it might not work as well as we would hope. Okay, first thing we're going to do, you're going to use the pin. We're just going to get this loose stuff out. Hopefully you'll be able to see this and it's focused properly. I know the professionals, they use like a little Dremel. I've got a Dremel, I could do that, but I'm just a bit scared, so I'm just going to do this. And before I use the alcohol wipe, I'm just going to wipe this down with some methylated spirit. Just in case the focus has been terrible, here's a picture of what it looks like at the moment after it's been cleaned. I've just wasted an hour trying to look for my UV light, because this stuff, it cures by a UV light. You can do it in daylight, but it will take a bit longer. This is the alcohol wipe. But I haven't really got a choice now, so I'm just going to do it and then hope it cures. It takes about an hour on a cloudy day apparently, but yeah, you're supposed to roll your car out into the sun, do this in the shade. Apparently the resin will leak, obviously it will. So I'm just going to make sure it doesn't go on the door. Okay, I forgot to turn my microphone on. Hopefully no one will notice that. Peel one of these sides off. And then we're going to go smack bang above that. I think they call it the pith. That is where we're at. And then we're going to drop that. And put this one right on there. Oh, I just threw my back out, bending round to check there's no air bubbles. Right, this is the resin. We're going to twist the top off. Cut that off, don't twist it off, like I've just done. This is confusing because like that's just staying at the top. Is that what happens? Is that what happens? I'm not confident in that. I need something. Okay, we're back, we've got a pin. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let's get some more in there. I don't know how much to put in. Maybe I've put in too much now. Fuck it. Now I'll put it up to there. So it's on that notch there. That needs to stay like that for 10 minutes. Hopefully I've got enough for the last bit. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that, but I can see like little bubbles forming. They're almost like, I'm guessing they're like coming out of the glass. And then like the tube and then the things going in. I have no idea. Can you see that? I left it for 10 minutes or so. Okay, next step. Take this off. You keep it in that position. You put it back on. And then we're going to put this to the second position. So it's on that notch now instead of that one. And now we're going to leave that for 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. I don't really know how this has gone. I can see I've been looking at it from the back, but I'm not overly impressed. I just need to get this off now. Shit. Oh, I've put a hole in the fucking masking tape. Jesus. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have any resin in that thing, but I've still got resin on this. So if I just whack that on there. Let's see if we've got any left. Oh, we've got a little bit left. Okay, and now we need to leave that in the sun for an hour. But the sun is out there that way. It's not going to get here. A little bit better. It's not brilliant though, is it? Now that should help it cure. In all honesty, I'm not 100% sure this is properly cured. I'm gonna do it one more time, and then I think I'll come back and I'll just take the plastic thing off. I've had a drink now, so I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'll scrape it back tomorrow, yeah? Fuck it. Right, I'm taking this off. I changed my mind. Oh, please don't all pull off. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. Right, I'll let that cure. We'll scrape it tomorrow. it's well and truly cured now, so I'm going to scrape it back. We can have the final verdicts, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, so obviously I need to scrape this back. There is a slight dip in the middle. I don't know whether you can make that out, but that might be okay by the time I take this layer off. There's a certain technique of doing it. I'll flash out a picture on this side of exactly what it looks like, but I can see an air bubble in the very center. It's filled quite a lot of it, but it hasn't got the, what would you call them, like legs, especially at the very end of the legs, basically, if you want to call them, the straight cracks. This kit is specifically for bullseyes, so it's not necessarily going to do that. I reckon if you had a professional kit, the ones that cost like £500 to £1,000, and you done the ones where you screw in the piston, it would have forced out the resin to the actual crack, so you wouldn't be able to see it as much as this one. So I think that bubble in the middle, I mean, it is only small, but that's because it was like that instead of like that. But, I mean, it's close enough. It's close enough. I'm quite happy with it at the moment, but we need to start trimming this back, and we might pull it out now. Right, let's try it. I've been waiting for the sun to go round behind the clouds because otherwise it blows out my hand. Does anyone remember the film Cocoon? Right, that was just a little strip down the bottom. Apparently the way that you do this, you go out from the whole bit. Shit, this is harder than I thought it would be. Oh, there we go. Okay, the last bit, now we've got it down to that centre. Apparently you just go across it flat like this. Right, that's where we're at. There is a slight dip in it, just where that outline is. So there's not quite enough resin there. I think that's a partial success. I reckon it would be okay if you was a bit more, I don't know, experienced with it, possibly. If I would have taken the glass out, laid it flat, I probably would have done a better job. At the moment, I feel like that needs polishing compound just to get that whiteness off that resin. And then maybe if I get some and see how it is, I don't know whether has anyone polished up resin before? What's the best stuff to get? And then I might get some more resin and another curing strip and just try and take that bump out. I reckon I can get it better than that. The industry standard for glass imperfections, if you can see it from 3 meters or 10 foot away, it's not good enough. And I can see that, but that's because of that dullness on the outer edge of that resin. So does it work? Yes. Is it perfect? No. Is it a work in progress? Pretty much. If you use the Pro Kit, I reckon you get it bang on. Should we get a second opinion though? What do you reckon? I think it's all right, Aid. Saying that, you have got bigger fish to fry. But if everyone likes this video, gives it a comment and shares it to all their friends, if you get 200,000 views, you probably have enough money to replace it.